Start with Dan.
Coach, for your group in this one, what are some of the things that you want to see out of the team, right out of the gate tonight?
Yeah, I think our defensive energy right away. They do a great job of getting downhill, attacking the basket. We've got to make sure we're communicating coverages out, understanding how we're closing out, getting back in transition, and then, more than anything, is taking care of that basketball.
You guys got some clarity on Jalen's injury yesterday. Just what's your reaction when you hear the news?
Yeah, it's tough. You feel so. Your heart goes out to him just because he's just coming back, and then something happens again. But again, he's such a resilient young man that has been through this process before, and he's going to continue to bounce back. Regardless of the scenario.
What do you tell him when he did just get back and he's had dealt with injuries before? Just moving forward.
You just that reminder again that you've been through this before, and whatever this moment is just continue to find ways to grow and build and just push through. Again, not knowing exactly when the timetable of him coming back is, but just being able to understand whatever that time frame is. He's felt that scenario before.
Rebounding has obviously kind of been an up and down thing throughout the season. How do you kind of go about reclaiming that kind of pride on the glass? Because early in the season, you guys were, at least statistically, one of the better rebounding teams in the league, and that's obviously slipped a little bit over the last few weeks.
Well, it's just challenging, guys. Having our guards come in and rebound, helping those bigs out that are down there battling. Obviously, the long ball, the long three ball leads to long rebounds, so that's going to have our guards needing to come back to help rebound the basketball more. So it's just challenging guys to do that, and then fundamentally, it's the ability to box a guy out. You got to turn, find a guy when he's crashing, hit him, and then pursue the rebound once you've boxed him out.
Is there still a little bit of a balance of trying to emphasize getting out in transition more, but making sure you get the rebound? Because if guys are trying to leak out and get out, maybe that's a few guys less going to the glass. Is that still a balance you're trying to find, or is it something else?
No, there's no balance there at all. You got to finish the possession, then you get out. We've talked about it, whether you get a block shot, charge, steal, whatever that turnover has happened, but you finish the possession off, then you're out running in transition first. But you've got to secure the ball before you do any of it.
Seems like shots began to really start falling for Paolo on this road trip. What was something not in the box score that you maybe noticed differently about Paolo that you liked from the last couple of games?
I just love his aggression early on, just being able to find and pick and choose the spots to where he's, finding the right pass or whether it's knocking shots down. I think early in this game, last time against Indiana, found his rhythm early. Same thing in the Chicago game, finding that rhythm early as well. But it's also coming off of that ball moving side to side, and then it hits his hand at the last minute. Now he's making the decisive play, whether that's getting to the basket or knocking a shot down.
Coach, first of all, Happy New Year. To kind of add to that, I know you always say that even when Paolo's not filling up the stat sheet, he's always making the right basketball play, trying to play winning ball. But how encouraging is it for you to see his resurgence, especially on the offensive end, as he gets back into rhythm?
No, I think that it's a big piece for us. Finding that rhythm as the games have gone on has been key. Again, walking in the Toronto game, the triple-double, coming back the next night with the double-double, just rebounding the basketball, being able to push the break. And I've said it time and time again, the moment he steps on the floor, he creates a problem. He creates a mismatch somewhere. And so being able to find those at the right time in the right moment is what, he's going to continue to do.
How are Franz and Mo progressing with their recoveries?
They're doing well. There's no timetable on it, but they're responding to the treatments pretty well as we go on.
The last few fourth quarters have been low scoring. Just what do you want to see from your team execute offensively late?
You'd love to see that we continue to play with that same pace, attacking the basket, getting downhill, getting the stops, getting out and running, being able to finish, as we're getting great looks in those times, just being able to settle down and knock shots down as well as finish on the rim. And then the execution part, I think, is just continuing to know where the pieces on the floor are, to be able to find the right spacing as well as, being able to be comfortable in the shots that you're taking where you are on the floor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.